This forgotten World War II home defense trick still outsmarts modern thieves. You know what's wild? Some of the most effective home defense tricks ever invented weren't designed by engineers or tech wizards. They were dreamed up by ordinary people during World War II. No cameras, no Wi-Fi, no motion sensors. Just raw ingenuity, grit and survival instinct. And here's the twist. Many of those old-school tactics still beat today's billion-dollar smart home systems. That's right. What was once used to keep out enemy paratroopers can still keep out burglars and intruders today. This isn't nostalgia. It's rediscovering a mindset the modern world has almost forgotten. So let's pull back the blackout curtains and uncover how the people of World War II turned ordinary homes into quiet, unbreakable fortresses, and how their forgotten defences can still protect yours. In 1940, Britain faced a terrifying reality. Bombs rained from the sky, invasion seemed inevitable, and the government told civilians one thing: prepare as if the enemy could be on your doorstep by morning. There was no cavalry coming. It was up to ordinary men and women to make their homes uninviting, unpredictable and unbreakable. Manuals distributed by the Home Guard taught families how to delay, confuse and deter intruders. Some of these people were bakers, teachers or farmers by day, tactical thinkers by night. They weren't armed with laser sensors or reinforced steel gates. They had shovels, scrap metal, barbed wire and imagination. And what they built was pure genius. Because in war, simplicity wasn't a weakness. It was survival. One of the smartest World War II home defences didn't require a single nail or wire. It was green, thorny and viciously effective. The secret? Thorn hedges. Instead of fences that drew attention, families planted dense walls of hawthorn, holly or barberry around their windows and pathways. These shrubs tore through uniforms, clawed at skin, and made every movement painful and loud. No intruder could move quietly through a hedge like that, and the beauty of it? It blended perfectly into its surroundings. This was defense in disguise. It didn't beep, didn't flash, didn't run on power. It just existed, silently deterring anyone foolish enough to push through. And even today, this trick is pure gold. A carefully placed thorny hedge beneath a window or along a fence line does what no alarm system can. It prevents intrusion before it begins. Modern security relies on detection after the fact. But those wartime homeowners? They built systems of prevention. That's a mindset shift worth stealing. Ask any modern security expert and they'll tell you the same thing. The best protection is layered defense. Funny thing? World War II civilians figured that out long before home security became an industry. They understood that no barrier had to be perfect. It just needed to slow the intruder down long enough for someone to respond. Think about that. Delay and deter. That was the mantra. Fast forward to today, and the same principle still applies. Security signage, visible cameras, and even decoy lights deter up to 80% of intrusions before they happen. That's not superstition, it's psychology. Make your home look like a harder target, and you instantly become less appealing to criminals. The people of World War II understood something modern tech sometimes forgets. The first battle is won in the mind. Now, let's bring it home, literally. How can you apply these forgotten methods in your own space? Start by thinking like they did, not in terms of gadgets, but in layers of resistance. Your first layer is the perimeter. Replace decorative shrubs with thorny barriers like holly or barberry. Add crushed gravel near entrances and windows. It's impossible to cross silently. Your next layer is the structure itself. Reinforce your door with a solid core or internal crossbars, and make sure windows have locking mechanisms that actually hold under pressure. This isn't about romanticizing hardship. It's about rediscovering resilience. The men and women who built those defenses weren't just protecting houses. They were protecting hope, community, and normal life in the middle of chaos. When you apply their lessons today, you're not just securing a building. You're carrying forward a legacy of resourcefulness and quiet strength. You're saying, I'm prepared, I'm aware, I take my safety seriously. That mindset, more than any gadget, makes the difference between vulnerability and confidence. Because real defense doesn't begin with technology. It begins with thinking like someone who refuses to be caught off guard. World War II taught the world a brutal lesson about preparedness, but it also left behind a treasure trove of wisdom. The thorn hedge, the gravel path, the layered door, the fake sentry. These weren't just survival hacks. They were proof that the human mind, when pressed, can outsmart anything, even time itself. So, if this deep dive into forgotten World War II home defence gave you new ideas for your own setup, don't let it stop here. Share this with someone who values practical, proven methods over hype. And hit that subscribe button for more lessons from history's toughest moments. Because, as every World War II survivor knew, real defence doesn't start with panic. It starts at home.